This reading is for my Libra babies, for all Libra babies. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, and I don't have my space set up yet, but please bear with me and we'll see what we can do. What is coming for Libra Collective, please, for this weekend? What is coming for the Libra Collective, please, for this weekend? What can they expect? Okay. Ooh. Well, it's a mixed bag of tricks, as they call it. Okay. Well, the first thing that we've got here is the Magician. And I think the Magician had already come out before for us. Okay. So I always look at the first card to give me clues as to the theme. Okay. The overall theme of the reading. So the Magician is trying to bring something into fruition. It's trying to make something happen for Libras. Again, this is a general reading, so not every Libra is going to be able to connect with this reading. The other thing to keep in mind is if it's in reference to love, which this one does seem to be in reference to love, this particular reading, if you have a wonderful relationship that you're in, this is not your reading. This reading in particular is for Libras that are having problems with their connection. This is talking about a relationship from the past. This Magician is trying to bring together a relationship from the past. That relationship is in reverse. So for me, right away when I'm looking at that, what it's trying to tell me is that they're trying to conjure up or revive a relationship from the past, but they're not sure that this is revivable because it is reversed. Okay. I don't normally read reversals and I don't normally keep it in reverse, but I'm going to for this reading. Okay, the next card that's coming up is the Fool. So this, whoever the Magician is, because it seems like it is a person, this Magician in particular is trying very hard to bring this relationship from the past back to life. And it looks like they're willing to take a leap of faith to bring that relationship back to life. Okay, so that's very, very interesting to me. Either the Magician really wants this relationship, or has realized that there's something valuable that was left behind from this past connection. After all, that was of value to them. Okay. The next card on the table is the Sun card. So this Magician in particular, I'm not saying male or female here because we haven't even looked at energies that can tell me that yet. But this particular Magician in particular is feeling like this is something that could really make them happy. Really bring about happy times for them. So that's the main thing that they're focused on, is that this relationship made them happy in the past and they're wanting to feel that happiness again. And you can see that by the connection that this particular being on this card has with spirit, because you can see that lightning bolt or that light that is like an aha moment. So we can say that that person has had an epiphany, has had an awakening where this particular relationship is concerned, and the fact that they were very happy and they're wanting to walk back towards that happiness. They're willing to take that leap of faith to make this happen. The next card that we have is the Three of Wands. Also, please do excuse the fact that I haven't moved in fully into my home, and that's why I don't have my setup the way it should be. But also, please excuse my nails. I haven't gone to get my nails done because I still have moving to do and I don't want to break them all over again. So I'm so sorry for that. But the Three of Wands is next. As we look at this character in this card, she's looking ahead into the future. So I think that very much so the magician themselves, him or herself right now, is looking into the future, thinking about the future, and perhaps wondering how to make all of that come about for their future between themselves and this past relationship, okay? Now we start seeing energies. These energies are of male that are on the table right now. So yeah, we could be talking about a same-sex relationship in theory, two male energies together, but we could also be talking about the fact that this particular magician could have or carry a lot of male energy within them. So here we see the King of Cups. The King of Cups is sitting down thinking. If you see in front of him, he has a cup or a bowl, right? Same thing that the magician has. They're trying to bring that energy up, right? They're trying to raise that energy. So right now, since we have a sailboat in the distance, my feeling as this magician is very much in thought, very much in touch with their emotions. And so right now, with their emotions, they are sending out this energy in a loving manner towards that past relationship. They're fondly thinking about that past relationship. Now is when it starts getting a little murky, because that same magician and that same King of Cups is thinking. Now they could be thinking about a high priestess, or they could be thinking about a secret concerning this past relationship that maybe possibly could be incognito. It could be that they keep it in the dark from others, or that it is in the dark from others, meaning the public, their family, their friends. Nobody may know about this relationship but themselves. They're thinking secretly about this person and don't want anybody else to know that they're thinking about this person. Any of those things that I just mentioned could be going on in the mind of this magician, okay? But when they think about that it has to be secret, it doesn't feel good. So they have, thoughts that torment them. They have thoughts. And if you look at the bird has whispers, right? The bird is talking into the man's ear, and the man feels overwhelmed. Maybe they're hearing too many people's opinions, too many situations that have happened to where they listen to too many people's opinions as to what they should do in life. Or they could just be thinking, this is too hard and I don't know what to do. And maybe the bird is a messenger from the gods telling him or her, you can do this. You have the way to do this. Don't let this overwhelm you. So either ways, the magician has to be the one that's in control of his or her thoughts. They have to be the ones that decide whether this is too hard and let it go, or whether they're going to move forward and recapture that love from the past, that relationship from the past. Now we see a more mature king. Okay, first was the King of Cups. Now we see a more mature king, which is the King of Coins. This King of Coins is more grounded and more seasoned, more tranquil. Okay, I don't go into the signs very much, and the reason is because since I'm doing a general reading, it could be any sign you're dealing with. You put this best where it fits in your story of your life. Okay, but what I'm seeing here is that first the magician is being embodied by this individual, then the King of Cups, the emotional king, comes into play and starts thinking really fondly about this relationship and how they'd like to have it back. But then the worries and the frustration come into play of, this is just too hard. This is just too hard. So the thoughts can be very controlling and overwhelming for this individual. So much so that it could paralyze them. But because the King of Coins comes in right after that, I want to say that somehow, some way, this individual that we're reading for and that we're seeing that's trying to reconnect with this old relationship, this past relationship, is going to gain the maturity and the level-headedness that he or she needs in order to move forward and reconnect with that old flame, with that relationship that made them so very happy, so very happy, that they're willing to take that leap of faith into the unknown just to recapture the love of that relationship and the energy that that relationship brought to them from the past. Okay? And the reason I'm very sure of that is because our ending card is telling us that this king has finally realized how to make it to the other side. By taking this boat, by allowing these guides to lead him or her, they're able to gain footing and finally gain wisdom and understanding where this relationship is concerned, and how to get out of the thought patterns that are so paralyzing that it forced this individual to never be able to move forward on this relationship from the past. And thus, all could be lost. And instead of regaining the relationship from the past, it could have been left indeed as just that, part of the past. But because I see that there's a mature king now coming into the picture, I see that the person has finally allowed wisdom to be their guide. And because of that, they're able to make it out of that murkiness where there was nothing but negative thoughts. How am I going to do this? This is too hard. I'm not sure I can. I'm not sure it's worth it. Will it be worth it? So all the iffies, all the I don't know what to do's have finally disappeared and finally melted away. And finally, what's left is a person that knows exactly what they need to do to allow themselves to get onto that boat and make it across the lake to safety, to calmer waters, to a better time and space, and back to their relationship that they missed and that they need to be a part of so badly. Finally able to connect to that old relationship and bring it back to life in the now. And all because they were brave enough to allow spirit, to allow their higher self to speak to them to the point of finally allowing themselves to take that leap of faith into the future with this relationship from the past. Therefore, not making it part of their past anymore, but bringing it back into their present and into the future, into safety. This is a beautiful story. Not sure whose story this is out there, but I pray that if this is your story, that you and your love can reunite and can mend everything and can be in a relationship that's more beautiful than it was before. May it be long-lasting and blessed. This is Victoria Violet coming to you, and I hope you've enjoyed your reading, Libra. Take care. Bye.